subscribe, support, stay positive.
Yes?
So, there's a person here to meet you by the name of Mr. X.
Mr. Who?
Mr. X, sir.
Mr. Axe?
X, sir.
X?
Yes, sir.
Like the letter X?
Yes, the letter X, sir.
Does that just stand for the first letter of his last name, or is that his whole name?
Get out of the way. Mr. Trial, how you doing here today?
Call me Simon.
Okay, Simon.
Don't call me Simon. Call me Mr. Trial.
Okay, Mr. Trial. I'm gonna stick straight to business here.
Don't smoke that in my... That's just rude. Don't smoke that in my office. Were you raised in a barn?
Did your mother spit on you and then shake you as a child?
Was your mother a monkey?
How we stop talking about those? Let's get down to business. Listen, your company's falling in. And I can come in with $3,000. And the instrumentalists are coming after you anyway. I could bill you over $3,000 and buy your company, take your name off it, and call it X Division. And everything could be fine. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, who the hell are you?
I'm Mr. X.
What company do you represent?
X Factor.
X Factor.
Yes.
And what do you produce at X Factor, Mr. X?
We produce many things, many secret things, many things that people shouldn't know about, but things people that do know about, toilet factors and many.
Toilet factors.
And also we work with another company called L Company, which you might be familiar with. A man has a white suit with a black mustache, but I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah, I've heard about him. Anyway, L Factors and toilets. I see.
Yes.
So you're in the shit business.
Not in the shit business, more like...
But business is shit.
Business is good, but business can't be shit at the time. Well, I understand this.
Well, my company manufactures small suborbital satellites, so I don't see how someone in the toilet business would be able to even have the knowledge to know what we do.
Since this meeting is not being recorded, I should let you know we do make weapon materials. But your company is going under, Mr. Simon.
Who did you get your information from?
A friend of a friend with sources, maybe Mr. Ryback, Jamin Ryback. You may know him, he was your partner, but recently disappeared. I talked to him over the phone. He told me that you were going to sell out to a company called L. Florin Company, but L. Florin Company is no longer in service. They're selling their money to the taxpayers, spitting on the miraflins, and now you film with the flippin' blebum, and now...
If you
Wait, but you as a man are not encourageable enough to sell to a man like me, because you wouldn't know half the swine of the man that cooked with me. I know how to sell a price. I know how to make the stocks good. You know how to run a company as a grant. So you could just give me the company right now.
Well, if you had gotten your information properly about L. Florin, that deal is still under negotiation, and we have not yet denied their rights or their claim. So before you would talk to me in such a condescending tone in my own office, you might want to shut the hell up and listen, boy. I don't know who the fuck you are or where the fuck you come from. Mr. X does not even sound like a real name, but I'll tell you this. When I've been dealing in suborbital satellites for the better half of 20 years, and you're going to come into me and tell me my company has been run under by me, when it is clearly the economy and the people in Washington that have fucked me over.
Oh, you're funny. When in 2004 you immediately had a satellite fall on the White House, and you had it as a fluke, and it was clearly one of your satellites, and you withdraw $10,000 from the stock market because you want to reduce the flow. So you're telling me that I'm not the kind of person that can buy your company? Mr. X is a good name, because the fact is that your company is going under, and you can't stop it. It's like a train going down the road, going down the tracks.
Mr. X, I have more money than you think in more places that you know exist. There are more dark corners in this city and in this world than you could even imagine, Mr. X. And Mr. X, you don't run them all, and I know the man with the black mustache, and my boss, you might know him as JC, knows of him too.
JC, what a dirtbag.
He'll be happy to hear you said that, Mr. X, because he gets no joy more than destroying his enemies. And you will get the fuck out of my office right now, or you will get a...
What are you talking about? Put a fucking bullet in your fucking head, you piece of shit. Put on the gun.
Do you think I'm afraid of that toy?
You think I'm afraid of that toy?
I have a pacemaker attached to my heart right now. As soon as my heart stops, this entire building blows up.
You make a good point, but the one thing about it is next time, you better be ready. You fat tub of shit. Because one thing is, you better be here.
Mr. X, before you go, your mother's got a dick.
So
Your
does
mother's got a dick.
So does your mother. But I fucked her last night and she loved it.
You fucked a woman with a dick. That's not my mom you fucked, but I find it interesting you fucked a woman with a dick. I wash my shoes with your spit. Get out of my office,
Piece of shit.
you fiend.
Irish bastard. I hope you burn in hell, you Irish piece of shit. Go back where you belong.
Strong words coming from such an ugly Englishman as yourself.